First, I will show you this beautiful Pune city. Then we can move on a question, our topic. This is a Pune city, and this is a hill of Ferguson College. And look that uh, there's so much green trees. That is the Ferguson College. Now Now I will explain that. Let me tell you, I just conducted one session in multinational company. There was a woman. Uh, she told me that I like dance more than yoga. She told me yoga dance is more beautiful and more close to my heart than the yoga postures. Okay, I said her that yes, you are correct. Same is here because dance is more beautiful, more flexible. Dance is a complete yoga. If you dance 1 hour with music, then I think there is no need to go any kind of yoga postures. If you know yoga postures, you can do it. But dance is a ultimate yoga. It is a very poetic yoga. It is a rhythmic yoga. You know, when people are doing yoga, they are doing some arithmetic things. Okay, they are doing postures. Yoga is a vast. It is a Ashtanga yoga. There are 8 parts of yoga. Yoga posture is one of them. Meditation is another. But our topic is why dance is more beautiful than yoga. When you dance just for 1 hour with a music, live music, or any kind of music, you will dissolve, your body will dissolve into nothingness, and only dancer will remain there. Okay, only dancer will remain there, and you will dissolve your body, and you will feel that you are just like a air, and moving and dancing and taking steps. Okay, there is no need to learn any kind of step when you are dancing. Just dance. Look at the small kids, small children. When music is playing, the small kids start dancing. They start dancing immediately. They don't know about any kind of steps, but they start dancing. Dancing is a universal form of art. There is no need to any kind of step to remember, and then do it like we are watching in Hindi films. Many people are 10, 15 or 100 people are doing the same step. There is no need. Just dance as it is, like as you like it. Okay, now this is also Pune city here. See, this is a greenery. That mountain is behind the Law College Road mountain that goes to straight to Chaturshringi near to the Pune University. So dance is always better. It is a very simple than the yoga postures. I am saying that yoga postures, not the bunch of 8 Ashtanga yoga, 8 parts of yoga. Meditation is important. Meditation, yoga postures are not meditation. Meditation is different. It is a form of completely silenceness. It is a form of completely awareness. You have to be aware with your body. You have to aware with your mind, with your thought, with your sensations and the sounds. But yoga postures, these are just arithmetic. There is no I'm not saying that it is not essential, it is not there is no importance. I'm not saying there is importance for yoga postures, definitely. Look, now this is a Symbiosis College, one of the very beautiful and very remarkable institute, university, actually university in India, Symbiosis deemed university. Look, this is a beauty of the university. See, okay. So when you are doing yoga, go ahead. But if you don't like yoga, that lady told me that I like more dance. So I told her that this is good. Then you can move with dance. Dance is ultimate and very beautiful yoga. It is a poetic. There is a music in it. There is dance is itself a song. Itself a song. So move with ahead with dance. Okay, there is no need to take any kind of steps, to learn any kind of steps. Just move ahead with as it is. And yoga is maybe that will be your path to reach to the ultimatum, to reach to the nothingness, to reach to the your the peak of the joy, peak of the happiness. Okay, it is a you can reach through dance to the ultimate bliss of your life. That will be one of the beautiful path. Like a yoga postures is one of path, dance is the second path. Okay, bhakti is a third path. Music is also there. Meditation is there. See, this is a mountain, and this mountain, there is a one. If you look that one, there is a one peak. The mountain is upside. There is a one beautiful peak. And we can reach to the peak, to the shikhar, to the highest point of that mountain. There are many roads to reach to that point. Okay, one road is coming from the Symbiosis Institute, one is coming from the Ferguson, one is coming from the BMCC College. So these are many paths, but these all paths coming to the one highest point, shikhar. That is the mean nirvana. That is the mean, like Lao Tse is using beautiful word. if you want to reach somewhere, don't don't go some don't go to somewhere. You have to just look where you are standing, and you are standing ultimately in the hole. It's like that. Every path is moving towards the peak of the mountain. Okay, so there is a many paths, like in Maharashtra. Gorakhnath Nath Sampradaya is a very beautiful and very dangerous kind, not different kind of, not it's a different kind of a sampradaya, one of the path to reach to the nirvana, to reach to the spiritual goal, Nath Sampradaya. And Gorakshnath has done many meditation techniques. He has created many meditation techniques. So, what I am saying is that there are many paths, and you can choose anything. There are Sufi fakirs, Sufi saints. They choose music, they choose dance. Here is Meher Baba. We have in Maharashtra, he has a beautiful ashram. Meher Baba has created the Tratak meditation. Tratak meditation means you have to look to anything, any object, anything like one leaf of tree. You have to sit or you have to stand somewhere alone, and don't close your eyes for minimum 40 minutes. And then the water starts coming from your eyes. Tears will be there, but don't close your eyes. Be still like a statue and look to the one object, one particular leaf, one particular tree, or anything, or any temple's highest point. And after 40 minutes, you will see that the inside, you have stopped the thoughts, and you will feel that there is nothing. If you do again and again, minimum 20 days to 90 days, and then one day will happen that there is no thoughts inside. It's a just emptiness. No words, no dreams, no imagination, no past, no future, just a emptiness, nothingness, just a shunya. Shunya means nothingness. And so there are many paths. Look again, I will show you this Jaina temple. This is a temple of Mahavira. Here is a Mahavira Jain temple's campus. Actually, there is a Mahavir Jain Vidyalaya here, and they have created beautiful garden underneath of this mountain, and there is a song also. And look, you have to see the long distance. If you see that long distance, there is a Sinhgad. The Sahyadriche Kade. Sahyadri, if you see the long distance, there is a chain of mountains. And that mountains here. That mountains is there is a cloudy and a rainy sky. Sky is there. Maybe there is a rain is coming right now. Behind that tall building, that is the Sinhgad. So anyone can prefer dance compared to the yoga. Okay, but I'm not saying that yoga is not important. It is important. Some people like mathematics. Okay, some people don't like poems because poem is fiction. Like how can you have to say I will take that moon if somebody in a couple is in love, the man says to his lover that I will take that moon and give to as a gift. This is a imagination. Okay, but some people don't like imagination. They like arithmetic. So they like facts. They like practical things. Yoga is like that. It is a postures. It will help your body to remain in good position, healthy. And let me tell you the dance. Dance is a personally, if you ask me that, yeah, I like dance more than the yoga postures. I'm saying that yoga postures. I'm not saying that complete yoga. Complete. We have in India. We are not saying that the name yoga. Yoga is actually word from coming from Western countries. Actually, we have in India we have a name of one word, yog. Yog means coming together. It is a fixing something. Okay, jod. Yog means jod. Jod means they are coming together. Nature is one. Oneness is power. Yoga is a one. So yog has a 8 like a tree. There are some 8 branches like that. Yoga has a tree of 8 branches. One of them is just postures. So I'm speaking here about postures. So you have to see that many people are doing postures and there is a need, because sometimes you have to give the importance for the postures. If you have any kind of pain in body, they will give you right solution. Your body will be healthy after the making good positions, good postures. Your blood will be circulate. But dance is ultimate. Women like dance more than yoga. So I think I will come to the very close point of the road from this mountain, and I have just explained that comparison. I'm not saying that comparison. I'm not saying that yoga is not good and dance is good. I'm saying that yoga postures and dance both are essentials. They have their own importance. Some people like yoga, some people like dance. So if you like dance, then move ahead with dance. But there will be no steps. If you remember some steps, then you will miss the point, because you will not dissolve yourself into the oneness. If you if you want to dissolve yourself, then you have to dance at ease. It is a natural steps. You have to take natural steps, like a baby, like a kid. Then you become such a like a kid, innocent. After 1 hour dancing, after 1 hour dancing, you will such a great happiness inside. Your body is a flexible. You will connect to the whole cosmos. You will start looking inside. You will watch your breathing. After that, after 1 hour dancing, you have to sit silently on the ground. Then watch your sensations of body. Then watch your breathing. Then hear the sounds coming from outside. And you will touch to that bliss. When do you know, when we are sleeping, we will touch some points in the sleep to the cosmos. Will when you are will sleep in the night. Actually, it is a process of dying. It is a experience of dying. You are sleeping like a statue. Your breathing is going on, going in. So that moment, that blissful moment comes into your sleep. Sleep is the other side of meditation. Sleep is giving some experience about the meditation. So, when you are dancing after 1 hour, you have to sit silently, watch your breath, watch your body sensations. Don't give any name of body sensations. Listen the sounds, any kind of sounds coming from outside. Now look at the sound. There is a birds are singing. Now in the modern world we are saying that it is a tweeting. It's like a Twitter. People are writing 280 words in the one tweet. These all birds are tweeting. We have to just listen. If you will give any name, then we will miss the point. After 1 hour dance, you have to sit and just 20 minutes, maybe 40 minutes, maybe 1 hour again. It is your own. It is depend on your own that how much you can sit for one place. 1 hour vipassana meditation after 1 hour dancing, that is a very good. After 1 hour dancing, vipassana will be such a simple thing for you. But if you are not dancing, you are not going walk, you are not running, you are not taking some exercise, then sitting silently is very difficult. Sitting in vipassana meditation is very difficult. Sitting in zazen is very difficult. Zazen means you are doing nothing, just sitting silently. Sitting silently, nothing. You are not doing anything, any meditation also. You are just sitting. So, if you know how to dance, then go into dance. Okay, now this is a last point, and I will stop here. Yes, I will stop here.